Mattawan High School, where your Wildcats are taking on the Battle Creek Lakeview Spartans. As we're already underway, about a minute and a half gone by, we're tied up at 2 apiece as senior guard Colin DeBoer got the Wildcats on the board to even things up. And here's a three in the right corner, too long for number 34, senior forward Andrew Foster. As the Spartans sprint up the floor, they'll be working left to right. A left wing three is good for number 10 in black, Amari Spicer. Quick 5-2 lead here for the Spartans on the road. Your Wildcats come in 0-2, looking for their first win in this shortened season, as we got a dribble drive here from Thomas Martinick. He's going to be fouled as he tries the layup attempt. Your 5 starters on the floor for the Wildcats. Again, senior guard Thomas Martinick. Colin DeBoer, the only scorer so far this evening, wearing number 10 up front. Number 22, Gerard Hubbard, a senior forward. Andrew Foster, a senior forward as well. And rounding out the trio up front, sophomore Ryan Kiesling. First free throw is good for Martinick. Cuts the lead to 2. The 2 losses so far for the Wildcats against a couple of teams along the Lakeshore, Stevensville Lakeshore and St. Joe. As Martinick, a perfect 2 for 2 from the line on that trip, cuts the lead to 1, 5-4. Spartans lead the Wildcats, 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Second home game here for Mattawan, as now we got a foul on the other end. Driving to the tin was number 24, Jashawn Bogarty, sophomore guard for Lakeview. Their other 4 starters: junior guard Jerry Olds, Hayden Mueller, another junior guard, Amari Spicer, another junior forward, and Drake Morris, another junior up front. First free throw is good for Bogarty. Eight juniors on this Battle Creek Lakeview team, as the second one's off the mark. Rebound there for Gerard Hubbard, as Martinick will set up the offense. Wildcats working right to left here. Finding Hubbard inside along the block, going to be too strong. Good rebound there by Spicer. Here come the Spartans coming up the left side, pulling up back to Spicer, top of the key. He's going to slow things down and hand off to Bogarty. 2-point lead here for the Spartans. 5:25 to go. As this one's going to be stolen away by Martinick, trying to keep it in on the corner. He's going to step on the line. Ball will stay with Lakeview. Lakeview 2-1 so far this season. Their 2 wins over Portage Northern and Loy Norix, coming off an 8-point loss to Gull Lake. So they're looking to improve to 3-1 as drive and kick out to Mueller. He'll hold, and Bogarty will reset back to Mueller into the corner to Spicer. Spicer inside to Mueller. One drive up with a right hand, too strong. Tries to get his own rebound. Can't get that one to go. Another offensive rebound here. Now it's going to be Bogarty cleaning up the glass. He's going to get 2. He's got 3 now, as Spartans have doubled up the Wildcats here early. 8-4. Martinick to Hubbard on the left wing. Back to Martinick on the right wing. Works around a Hubbard screen. Top of the key. Picks up his dribble. Tries to get inside and be tipped away. Spartans steal the ball. Here comes Mueller. Mueller driving. He's going to turn around. Back out to Bogarty. Their leading scorer so far tonight. He's got 3. And this one's going to be stolen away by the Wildcats. Good hands by Martinick. Now it's up to DeBoer, who's going to go up strong with the right hand off the glass. Good for another 2-pointer for Colin DeBoer. He's got 4, lead to 2. Turnover on the other end. Here come the Wildcats looking to even things up. Inside, Foster kicked back out. DeBoer for 3. That one rattles around off the glass, won't go for the senior guard. Here comes Drake Morris the other way. Back to Bogarty. Past the halfway point here in the first quarter. (8-6). Spartans lead. A couple turnovers apiece so far. So longer possession here for Lakeview. Right wing 3. That one's off the mark for Spicer. Easy rebound here for Mattawan as they get going the other way. Looking a chance to tie or take the lead here with 3.5 to go in the first 8 minutes here from Mattawan High School. Drive, kick, left wing, Martinick 3. That one's going to be off the mark, tipped out. Now rebound Mattawan. DeBoer drives, waits, Won't get that one to go. Second chance effort, no good there from Ryan Kiesling. It's going to go out of bounds, and the officials are going to say it's going to stay with the Wildcats. So with 3:15 to go, some substitutions, looks like for Battle Creek Lakeview as well as Mattawan. Head coach Josh Brown for the Wildcats digging into his bench here and in the first quarter. Good inbound pass inside, kick back out to Martinick, thinks about a three, now to DeBoer from three. That one rattles around, won't fall for Colin DeBoer. Now Bogarty driving, losing the handle, and it's going to be an easy steal there for the Wildcats. Hands off to Martinick, who will slow things down for the Cats. Under 3 minutes to go, 8-6 still. Not much scoring here last couple of minutes. Ball on the right wing here for the Wildcats. And a deep three off the mark for Martinick. Here comes Lakeview after an easy rebound. Ball moved over to Bogarty. A lot of the offense runs through the sophomore guard, is nearly with a steal on the other side. Is a Mattawan guard there on the far end. He's going to step on the line. Ball will stay with the Spartans with 2:29 to go. A couple of substitutions for Lakeview. Mattawan dropped their opener back on February 12th at Lakeshore, a team that was cruising along last year, awaiting their district final before the season was canceled. They lost that one 56-42 did the Wildcats just a handful of days ago. And then on Saturday, they hosted St. Joe here, lost 48-41. So the Wildcats looking for their first win of this shortened season. All conference games as Bogarty drives too strong with the right hand. Offensive rebound for Drake Morris, and he's going to be fouled on the putback attempt. Won't go, but he'll head to the line for a pair of free throws now with 2:02 to go in the opening frame. Morris, junior forward for the Spartans. Again, junior heavy team. And they like to run their offense through a sophomore guard. So a young team for the Spartans as Morris makes the first of 2 free throws. Morris too strong on the second rebound. Goes to Hubbard. Soft press here as it's some tight defense from Jerry Olds, and now we got a foul in the backcourt. It's going to go against Olds. One of those junior guards for the Spartans. I got 7 juniors on this team. Now it's going to be Mattawan's chance, trailing by 3, a minute 45 to go. Martinick drive inside to Hubbard. Hubbard spin move off the glass. Good play in the post there by Gerard Hubbard, senior forward. A couple of points for him. Leads cut down to 1. Bogarty dances through the lane. Will kick back out. Now he gets the ball on the left wing, looking for some help. Will pass off to Morris. And now it's Bogarty's turn to reset the offense, a sophomore guard. Over to Olds. Picked up his first foul just moments ago. Trying to get it inside to Morris. They're going to get him on the block, and we got a whistle, and it's going to head the other way. Number 24 in white, Michael Phelps, junior center, takes the charge there. Ball's going to head the other way. Mattawan trailing 9-8. 71 seconds to go in this first quarter. 2 fouls for Mattawan, 3 for Lakeview. Ball's going to be inbounded to Hubbard. Hubbard going to take a couple of high dribbles, looking for a guard. And they're finally going to get it to Martinick, who's going to use a couple of quick steps, get it across the timeline. And like Caleb Hicks, a junior guard, go to work. And he's going to turn it over. Traveling violation there. So it'll be Spartan basketball now. 58.1 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Again, 9-8's the score. Battle Creek Lakeview leads over your Wildcats. Lakeview again 2-1. back-to-back games here as they played last night against Gull Lake as Bogarty gets it inside. Now kick back out to Aiden Crawford. Back out to Bogarty near the timeline. Slow things down, under 40 seconds to go now. Top of the key to Olds. Olds going to drive, dribble with his right hand, get inside off the glass, rattle around the rim, won't go. Rebound goes to 22 in white. Hubbard. Martinick up the wing. Trying to get it inside. Back to Martinick on the left wing. Thinks about a three. He's got Bogarty in his face. Now he gets a switch after a good screen there from Hubbard. Martinick settling things down after the switch. Gets it back on the left wing. Bogarty back on him. Looking to take a shot around a screen. Back to Hubbard, deep three. That one's off the front iron, and that's going to do it. At the buzzer, Hubbard can't get that one to go, and that'll do things for the first 8 minutes. Spartans lead the Wildcats 9-8. We'll be back with the second quarter of play after a quick break on the Mattawan Wildcats Network.
You've got big dreams. Go after them at Southwestern Michigan College. With on-campus housing, a safe, welcoming environment, and a beautiful campus, SMC is the perfect place to start. SMC can put you on the path to the high-wage, high-demand career you dream of for a fraction of the cost of universities. Whatever you want to do, it's a go with Southwestern Michigan College. Apply for free now to start in January or next fall. Visit swmich.edu to get going today.
Hey, high school seniors. We know your last year of high school hasn't been what you dreamed it would be, but graduation and college are right around the corner. And Honor Credit Union wants to help. We're awarding 23 seniors, each with a $1,000 scholarship, and you could be one of them. Learn more at honorcu.com/scholarship. Hurry, deadline to apply is March 15th.
Must be Honor Credit Union member. See honorcu.com for complete details. Insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to Mattawan High School, where your Wildcats trail 9-8 as we're underway here to start the second quarter. Wildcats with the basketball, and they're going to have an early turnover here. Just 11 seconds in, it'll go back to the Spartans. Some early point scores here for your Wildcats. 4 points for senior guard Colin DeBoer, 2 points for Jared Hubbard, and 2 points for Thomas Martinick. Just 3 different point scorers for the Wildcats as the ball gets inside here for Lakeview. Kicked out deep three. That one's good. Aiden Crawford gets on the score sheet. That's his first points of the ball game. Extends the lead to 4. Just 35 seconds gone by. 12-8 now is the Lakeview lead. Mattawan hanging tight here. Need a bucket. Got 3 field goals and a couple inside as a good backdoor play there. Nearly swatted away, but won't go for the Wildcats. Rebound to Lakeview, and it's going to go out of bounds. The ball will stay with Mattawan here as they'll get a second opportunity, trailing by 4. A lot of conference games coming up here for the Wildcats as they'll play St. Joe on the road again coming up on the 21st as Wildcats get the ball inbounded here. Looking for DeBoer, and they're going to find him. DeBoer, a few three-point attempts, can't get one to fall. Seems to be their shooting specialist on the wing because we got a drive here. And it's going to be turned over. Gurgley turns it over, and now Lakeview turns it back over. Didn't even allow the Spartans across the timeline. Now they have the basketball. Another chance here, Wildcats, and now we got a whistle and a foul. Off-ball foul there by Phelps. Push off down low. So another turnover. Now the Spartans will get a chance to inbound and work their offense with 6:41 to go. Back-to-back road games for Mattawan after this against St. Joe and Portage Northern. But the focus is tonight here as Mattawan trails by 4. Looking to pick up that first win of the season. Played a couple of pretty good opponents perennial power here in Southwest Michigan in Stevensville Lakeshore, and then just got nipped by St. Joe 48-41 as we got a drive here from Olds. Not going to be strong enough off the front iron, and now it's handed off to Martinick. Big stop there for the Wildcats. Lead stays at 4 for the Spartans. 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. We got a drive from DeBoer. He's going to go up strong, but draw the foul. Can't get that one to go off the window, but he'll head to the line for a pair. Senior guard DeBoer, 4 points, all came in the first quarter. Team high 4 is Jashawn Bogarty has a game high 5. All those came in the first quarter as well. It's just 3 points scored combined. DeBoer off the back iron, can't get the first one to go. There's 3 points combined in this second frame for both squads. DeBoer's second won't go either. 0 for 2 on that trip for Colin DeBoer as Bogarty sprints up the left wing. Into the corner to Spicer. Spicer looking for Olds. So they're going to swing it back around to Bogarty. They're looking inside to Jaden Dennis. Now he sets a pick for Bogarty. Kick to Spicer. Fakes a 3. Drive. Hands off. We got a reverse layup there for Hayden Mueller from the left corner. Good play with the right hand for Mueller. His first points of the game leads up to 6. Mattawan really needing some points here. Trailing 14-8, 5:20 to go. So you got a drive here, a foul. Actually, they're going to call it traveling. It's an near side official. Tough from my vantage point to see, but good tie-up. Looks like down low caused a traveling violation. So turnover for the Wildcats, Spartans basketball. Bogarty flashing through the lane, gets the ball back to him in the left corner, works around a pick now over to Olds. Olds, crossover dribble. Back to Bogarty, spins in the lane, jumper. That one's no good, tries to get his own rebound. Instead, he's going to tip it out of bounds. Ball is going to go to the Wildcats with 4:56 to go. Certainly, that's a big 3 as Mattawan was held scoreless. First 4 minutes, about just under 4 minutes here in this second quarter. Looks like we have an injury on the floor right now. I believe it's Jaden Dennis, as now Josh Brown, head coach for your Wildcats, will have a chance to talk to his 5 on the floor with 4:02 to go in the first half, 14-11. The Spartans lead the Wildcats as Lakeview, again, played 3 games already this season. Hosted Portage Northern back on February 9th, took down the Huskies 54-49. And now this is their 3rd straight road game as they split the first 2. Beating Loy-Norrick 63-37 back on the 12th, and then yesterday traveling to Gull Lake, but falling 56-48 as Gull Lake, a pretty good squad so far this season. 3-1 record, including 3 wins against Kalamazoo Central, 3 Rivers, and again yesterday against Lakeview. As it looks like Jaden Dennis, sophomore guard, is on his feet. He's listed as a guard on the roster, but he's played plenty down low this evening. As he walks off under his own power, and we'll resume play here with the Spartans controlling the basketball now, under 4 to go in this second quarter. Bogarty asking for some help. It's going to come in the way of Jerry Old. Old back to Bogarty. Now left wing to Spicer. Spicer going to work their way around the zone. They find the inside soft spot. It's going to be Hayden Mueller off the glass inside. He's got 4 now, all in the second quarter. Up quickly is Kiesling. Can't get that one to go. Spartans rebound. Now they work the other way in transition. Spicer off the glass. Good pass by Mueller. As Spicer now with 5 points. And they work this pressure. 18-11 now is the lead after a couple of quick. From Kiesling, left side, going to be tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off Olds. So it'll stay with the Wildcats. Couple of quick buckets here for the Spartans, extends their lead to 7 as Mattawan trails 18-11, 3:06 to go. With a substitution coming in for the Spartans, it's going to be Aiden Crawford coming back in for Lakeview. He's seen some time off the bench. His good inbound pass jumper from the left wing is no good for Mark Yetter. Rebound. Spartans, Hogarty to Olds, left wing three off the back iron. Rebound there for Mattawan. Good stop now, under 3 to go. 2:50 to be exact as Martinick walks it up. Mattawan looking to make a dent into this 7-point deficit before halftime. Kiesling, right wing, looking to go inside to Yetter. Yetter not going to be able to control that pass. It's going to be stolen away by Olds. Olds down the left side, pulls up. One crossover dribble, now a runner in the lane, too strong off the glass. Good rebound there by Carson Four. Four up to Martinick. On the left side, Martinick picks up his dribble. He's going to pass off to Foster, then he's going to get it back to reset the offense here for the Wildcats with 2:15 to go. Martinick, left wing, fakes a three. Picks up his dribble again, looking for some help. Finds it in the right wing from Yetter. Back to Martinick now. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Drive, kick, Yetter three. No good. Mark Yetter can't get that three to drop from the corner. Now it's going to be a rebound, and taking himself down the lane is Bogarty for Lakeview. He's going to draw the foul, can't get the runner to go. He'll head to the line. 1:47 to go. Mattawan picks up their 15th foul of the half, so the shooting foul will be at the line for 2 anyway, but not quite in the bonus yet. As either team is Mattawan with 5 fouls and Lakeview with 4. First is good for Bogarty. Bogarty now with 6 points. Can't get the second to go. Good rebound there for Mattawan. So they're going to try to get it up the floor here, trailing by 8, 1:42 to go. Drive here from Martinick, and he's going to go off the glass. Good play there by the Wildcats as Martinick picks up his first points since early in the first quarter. Now the other way. Lakeview can't get one to go off the glass. Rebound there for 22, Drake Morris, and he's going to go off the glass for his second and third points of the game. Gets that quick 2 back that Martinick just got on the other end. Still an 8-point lead. Now the other way, working quickly are the Wildcats. Can't get that runner to go. Second effort, that won't go. 60 seconds to go in the first half. 21-13, Spartans lead the Wildcats. Bogarty picks up his dribble. To Mueller, back to Bogarty, who will reset the offense now with 45 seconds to go. Bogarty works around a screen. Jumper in the lane. That one's going to be good. Deshaun Bogarty. Good first half so far as Spartans run the press there out of that made bucket. Mattawan gets around it 3-on-1 the other way, trying to find DeBoer inside. Pump fake, then he gets up off the glass for 2. Good bucket there by Colin DeBoer. He's got 6. Wildcats deficit back to 8. 12 seconds to go. Lakeview going to hold here for the final shot of the half, under 10. Into the corner to Bogarty. He's got 5 seconds. He's going to work isolation from there. 3, 2, hands off. We got a jumper from Mueller. Deep 3. That one's good. Hayden Mueller. 7 points all in the second quarter and a dagger there at the end of the half. And what the Wildcats were trying to go into the locker room with a single-digit deficit, but that big 3 from Mueller extends the lead to 11. 26-15 is your halftime score. Wildcats trailing the Spartans. Coming up at halftime, we'll have This Week in High School Sports presented by the MHSAA. Some individual stats from this one and a preview of the second half. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Mattawan Basketball on the Mattawan Wildcats Network.
One misstep on an icy sidewalk and ouch! If your credit card debt is on the same trajectory, stop your slide today. Transfer high-interest credit card balances to 0% APR for 12 months.
16th, and Class A on February 23rd. Students applying for the Scholar Athlete Award must carry at least a 3.5 grade point average and have previously won a varsity letter in a sport with an MHSAA postseason tournament. They also submitted essays on the importance of sportsmanship in educational athletics. The 10 from classes C and D all served as captains on their various teams, and all are great examples of being both an exceptional student and athlete. Congratulations to all scholarship recipients, and to read more about each one, check out secondhalf.mhsaa.com. Back with more in a moment. You're listening to This Week in High School Sports.
Everyone in sports is in search of the elusive perfect game, making every shot, completing every pass, striking everyone out, getting each call right. That's right, game officials enjoy the competition and seek perfection just like the players do. If you still have that competitive streak and want to help kids by giving back, maybe becoming a high school official is for you. To register, log on to MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the safety measures put in place for competitive cheerleading with the MHSAA's Sam Davis.
Cheerleaders, usually at the college level, get in the sports headlines whenever an accident occurs causing a serious injury. In Michigan, the sport of competitive cheer doesn't make the news in that regard. Why? Because this sport, created by Michigan schools, has built-in safety guidelines for competition, including the proper matting, rules which prohibit dangerous stunts, and safety judges observing the routines, whose responsibility is to detect, record, and report safety violations when they occur, and to penalize those who commit them. Middle school competitive cheer is more restrictive, allowing the focus to be on the fundamentals that will provide a safe foundation when these athletes transition into high school and beyond. This format is exclusive to Michigan, and just another way that high school sports takes the extra step to make the games our athletes play as safe as they can possibly be.
Thanks, Sam. If you would like to be a referee, go to the MHSAA website now to register. Winter contact sports have been cleared to resume. The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services' newest order allowed for girls and boys basketball, ice hockey, wrestling, and competitive cheer to begin practices and competitions with some safety-related restrictions. All wrestlers will be tested for COVID-19 within 24 hours prior to a match and must test negative in order to participate. All tested wrestlers can compete in matches without wearing a mask, but must wear a mask at all other times during meets and practices. All competitive cheerleaders and basketball and hockey players must wear a mask while participating. That's both in matches or games and practices. And they are also encouraged to take part in the rapid testing program, but are not required to do so. Postseason play for these sports are as follows. Ice hockey will have regionals starting on March 15th, with the ice hockey finals on March 27th. Competitive cheer will also have their finals on a busy March 26th and 27th weekend. Team wrestling finals are March 30th, and individual finals will be on April 2nd and 3rd. Girls basketball districts will start on March 22nd, and the finals will be on Friday, April 9th. And boys basketball districts start on March 23rd, and their finals will be on Saturday, April 10th. Information on spectator limits and any changes or updates to current practices can be found at MHSAA.com. Non-contact winter sports have been in action for weeks now and are advancing towards their postseason tournaments. Those are girls and boys skiing with finals on February 22nd, Upper Peninsula swimming and diving for both boys and girls on March 13th, and Lower Peninsula boys swimming and diving on March 26th and 27th, girls and boys bowling, which will crown champions on March 26th and 27th, and girls gymnastics, which will also have finals on March 26th and 27th. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll see you next week.
Hundreds of vehicles. Tapper has them. 2 Pawpaw locations. Tapper has them. Looking for Buick, Chevy, or GMC? Tapper has them. Looking for Ford F-150, Ford Escape, Explorer, or the reimagined Bronco? Tapper has them. 2 Pawpaw locations with new and pre-owned vehicles, expert service, and on-the-spot financing. Tapper has them. Tapper Buick, Chevy, and GMC. And Tapper Ford. Get to the Pawpaw exit 60 off I-94. Tapper Automotive, proud sponsor of the Mattawan Wildcats.
Hey, high school seniors. We know your last year of high school hasn't been what you dreamed it would be, but graduation and college are right around the corner. And Honor Credit Union wants to help. We're awarding 23 seniors, each with a $1,000 scholarship, and you could be one of them. Learn more at honorcu.com/scholarship. Hurry, deadline to apply is March 15th.
Must be Honor Credit Union member. See honorcu.com for complete details. Insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to Mattawan High School, where we're inside the halftime show as your Wildcats trail 26-15 against the Battle Creek Lakeview Spartans. Some individual numbers so far from the first 16 minutes of play. Wildcats leading scorer Colin DeBoer, he has 6, with 4 of those coming in the first quarter. Thomas Martinick with a 4 as well. 3 for Andrew Foster and 2 points for Jared Hubbard. On the other side, 5 different scorers for the Battle Creek Lakeview Spartans. Sean Bogarty, game high, 8 points. Mari Spicer chipping in with 5, 3 apiece for Aiden Crawford and Drake Morris. And then a big second quarter, including a buzzer-beating 3 to end the half for Hayden Mueller. He's got a 7, does the junior guard, as the Wildcats coming in 0-2, looking for their first victory of the season, trying to build off a season in which they struggled last year, 3-18. They went in 2019-2020, but the season before that, it was one to remember for this Mattawan Wildcat team, as it was a very senior-laden team, did the Wildcats have. I'm trying to remember, might have been close to 10 seniors on that team, but it was a district championship run that season as they made it all the way to regionals before falling to DeWitt 51-38. That Mattawan team 21-1 with their lone loss to DeWitt. So hard to repeat that, as the Wildcats weren't able to last season, but again, trying to build this year. It's going to be a shortened season, especially for these seniors on the team, as there's 5 seniors, but again, a lot of juniors as well for this Mattawan team, as just about 30 seconds away from halftime, so we'll take one more quick break. We'll have the start of the third quarter here in just a moment for Mattawan High School.
Good luck to the Mattawan Wildcats from the staff and management at Main Street Pub, Mattawan's local stop for food and fun. For 20 years, Main Street Pub has been the official pregame and postgame stop of the Mattawan Wildcats, offering salads, soups and chili, apps, sandwiches, wraps, flatbreads, main courses, and their famous gourmet burgers. Order online for pickup or stop in. We're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Hey, and don't forget, Main Street Pub gift cards make great gifts. Main Street Pub, exit 66, just north of I-94. Go Wildcats!
All right, we're out of halftime as Mattawan will start with the basketball working left to right here in the second half. They trail 26-15 against this Battle Creek Lakeview Spartan team, who comes in 2-1. Your Wildcats 0-2 so far this season. So it looks like all 5 starters on the floor for Mattawan here to start the second half. Martinick, right side to DeBoer. Again, DeBoer, team high 6 points, 4 of which coming in the first quarter. Martinick, right wing, he gets it back at the top of the key. Looking for DeBoer slashing to the rim, and not going to get that opportunity, as now they're working inside to Hubbard. Hubbard spin moves, goes up strong with the right hand, and that one's going to go in off the glass, and he's going to head to the line for the 3-point opportunity. Showing some strength there. Jared Hubbard, senior, forward for the Wildcats. It's a big and 1 play here for Mattawan. They cut it to single digits with a chance to get it to 8, pending this free throw attempt. Hubbard, nothing but net, completes the old-fashioned 3-point plays. Deficit cut to 8 now, just 25 seconds gone by in the third quarter. Lakeview has the basketball for the first time in this second half. Morris, dribble handoff to Spicer. Down to the corner to Hogarty. Hogarty trying to work around a mismatch. Nearly loses the basketball, able to corral it. Now back to Morris. Old's turn. Dribble through the legs, now to Muller. He's going to drive, kick to Hogarty. He's going to drive himself, go up strong with the right hand, and they're going to call a charge. Ball's going to head the other way. Big charge pick up there by Andrew Foster. As Hogarty tries to drive and go up strong with the right hand, made the basket, but it's not going to count, as taking that charge there was Foster. Big play there for the Wildcats. 7:04 to go, trying to beat this press. And they're going to end up doing it in a tough way, but nonetheless gets across the timeline. DeBoer looking for some help from his point guard. He's going to dribble it away himself. Throws it to Foster on the left wing, back to Martinick. Now Foster deep left wing three. That one's off the mark. Hubbard, easy rebound off the glass for two. It's been all Jared Hubbard. He's got 5. Just in this quarter alone is the deficit down to 6. 5-0 run here for the Wildcats out of the locker room. A minute gone by. Spicer trying to get it down low to Muller. Muller's going to go up strong with the right hand as he picks up a bucket here in the third quarter. He's got 9, now a steal for Lakeview. Mattawan's going to get it back. Martinick. Bounce pass inside, no good. He's going to get the rebound. No good there. Now Hubbard's turn to get the rebound. We're going to have a tie up and a jump ball. As now it's going to go to the Spartans. They have the arrow. So Lakeview forces a big turnover there. The press giving Mattawan some fits here as we're about 2 minutes gone by, still an 8-point deficit. Mattawan came storming out to a 5-0 run, and then a big bucket for Muller in the lane just moments ago. Now Hogarty is going to drive himself, kicks out to Spicer, thinks about a 3. Now he's going to drive, kicks back out to Hogarty, left wing, couple of crossover dribbles, long 2. That one's off the back iron, good rebound there by Foster. Here comes DeBoer up to Martinick. So Wildcats now still an 8-point deficit, chance to cut into that a little bit here, about halfway through this third quarter. Deep left wing 3 from Foster. That one's going to be too short. Rebound Hogarty. Hogarty sprints up the right side, gets away from Martinick. Now inside to Morris. Morris not strong enough there. Now DeBoer is going to come up with a rebound up to Martinick. 2-on-1 the other way. Bounce pass in the lane to Kiesling, and that one's going to be blocked. And now here comes Lakeview the other way. Hogarty behind the back dribble, kicks out. Olds drives with the right hand off the glass. They're going to call a block there. It's going to be an and 1 for Jerry Olds. It's going to be DeBoer's first. A couple of charging calls against Lakeview. Those have gone Mattawan's way. That one, they're going to call a block. It's sometimes one of those 50-50 calls. Doesn't go Mattawan's way. As Olds free throw try, no good. So Mattawan just surrenders the 2. They trail 30-20. Martinick inside, good position down low by Kiesling. He's going to go off the glass. Good job by the sophomore forward, Ryan Kiesling. Finds good position right under the basket, goes off the glass with his right hand. Deficit back to 8, 4:45 to go in the third quarter. Olds from the left corner. Around to Spicer, now Hogarty. DeBoer giving him some room to shoot. He's going to take that long 2 from the wing, and it's nothing but net for tonight's leading scorer, Jashawn Bogarty, as he's into double figures with 10 now. Martinick with it on the left side for the Wildcats, 4:18 to go in the third quarter, trailing by 10. Trailed by 11 at halftime as Lakeview's lead went all the way down to 6 as a good play inside again. DeBoer to Kiesling, spins in the lane. Back-to-back buckets for 42 and White, the sophomore forward. Deficit back to 8. Mattawan offensively picking up the pace here in this second half, trying to cut into that Lakeview lead that was built up in the first 16 minutes. Bogarty over to Olds, top of the key, back to Bogarty on the wing. DeBoer giving him some room. Now Muller's chance, fakes a 3, back to Olds in the corner. Olds gonna drive, faces a double team, kicks out to Hogarty. Hogarty to Spencer, right wing 3, and they're gonna call a shooting foul as Foster's hand got in there a little bit too tightly. It's gonna be 3 free throws for Amari Spicer. Spicer with 5 points all in the first half for the Spartans. With 3:28 to go, he's got a chance here to get that double-digit lead back as he makes the first. Six different scores for Lakeview tonight as the second tries off the front iron. 5 scores for Mattawan as Ryan Kiesling has joined that bunch here in the third quarter as Foster will head to the bench after his latest foul. Third free throw try. Off the front iron again, tipped out, rebound to Spicer, and then he's going to be fouled again. Just coming into the game, Owen Engels, junior guard. He's going to pick up his first foul. Spicer picking up that tip ball after missing the last 2 free throws. Ball inbounded, Olds, top of the key, finding Bogarty. Back to Olds, inside to Muller. Muller looking for some help from the free throw line. He's going to find it in Aiden Crawford. Crawford. Back to Bogarty, who will set things up. 10 points for the sophomore point guard for this Battle Creek Lakeview team. Commanding the offense pretty well. It's 33 total so far for Lakeview. They lead by 9. Inside to Muller, going to be slapped away, but they're going to call a reach and foul. It's going to be on DeBoer. A couple of fouls for him in this third quarter. Just 2 so far on the sheet tonight. And with 2:56 to go, ball will stay with the Spartans as they lead by 9. Bogarty, also the inbound man, finds Crawford in the corner, and nothing but net there. His second three-pointer of the game. He's got 6, leads up to 12. Mattawan cut that all the way down to 6, but it's been all Lakeview last few minutes. Ball inside. Going up for the shot attempt was Kiesling, as it's been him and Hubbard. Man who passed it inside to Kiesling on that last play this quarter. They've combined for 9 points, all 9 for the Wildcats, as a matter of fact, as Kiesling's first free throw attempt is up and through. 5 points each for Hubbard and Kiesling down low. As senior center Carson Four checks in off the bench with 2:38 to go. Kiesling, second free throw is good. He's got 6 now, all in this third quarter. Lead down to 10 as the ball's going to be tipped down. Marknick goes running into the bleachers there trying to save it. It's going to be tipped out by Thomas, and the ball will stay with Lakeview here. Bogarty looking to inbound. Finds Crawford. Inside, now kick back out to Muller. Muller looking for some help. He's got it in Olds. Olds, long 2 from the baseline. Good rebound there by Jaden Dennis. And he gets the putback. Sophomore guard who, again, has played a lot down low. He was injured early on in the game, but seems to be doing just fine there as he picks up a rebound and a putback. Lead at 12. Mattawan trying to get something going on the other end. 2:05 to go. Ball at the top of the key to Martinick. Martinick's played this entire quarter for the Wildcats. Trying to get it inside now to Engels. Nothing to do against the Spartan defense, who's now switched over to man-to-man. This one's going to be tipped out of bounds. The official's going to say it's going to be off the Spartans. So it'll stay with the Wildcats with 1:46 to go. Mattawan trailing 38-26 here at home. Good inbound pass there, and that's going to go up off the glass for guess who? Ryan Kiesling, sophomore forward. Give him 8 points now in the quarter. Deficit back to 10. Bogarty trying to shake Martinick. Martinick playing tight D on him. Bogarty going to pass off to Muller. Over to Crawford, swung back to Bogarty, who works his way along the baseline. Bogarty on the switch, couple of steps in the lane. Finger roll, no good off the front iron, and a big rebound there for Carson Four off the bench as Bogarty hits the deck. Kind of wanted a foul, but ball's going to head the other way. Martinick drive, kick. No three-pointer as Kiesling's going to drive and try to go up with the left hand. And They're going to call a foul on Battle Creek Lakeview. Thought they might have called a travel initially, the way the players were moving, but nonetheless, it'll be Kiesling at the free throw line. First one no good for the sophomore forward. Again, 8 points for Ryan, all in this third quarter. He's got a chance here to cut the deficit back to single digits. With 67 seconds to go, that one's going to rattle out 0 for 2 on that trip for Kiesling. Now Bogarty and the Spartans the other way. Bogarty, no look pass inside to Dennis. He can't get the layup to go. Big rebound here for the Wildcats and Carson Four. Now he hands off to Thomas Martinick. 50 seconds to go. 10-point deficit here in the third quarter. Wildcats, big three left wing. That one's good for Martinick. Martinick and the Wildcats needed that one. Leads cut to 7. Haven't been shooting too well from beyond the arc, and they needed that one in a desperate way. Bogarty inside to Morris. Kicked it back out to Jay-Sean Bogarty, and he's going to dribble it back out to the timeline as it looks like Battle Creek Lakeview wants to dribble this out for the last shot of the third quarter. Leading by 7, 12 seconds to go. Bogarty, couple of dribbles through the legs, now down to 7 seconds. He's going to go isolation on Martinick, looking for a man in the corner, and it's Aiden Crawford, and he nails it with 2 seconds to go. Ball's inbounded. Mattawan can't get up a shot, and that'll do it. The sharpshooting Crawford, 9 points, all from beyond the arc, extends the lead out to 10. 41-31 is the score. We'll have the final 8 minutes of play here from Mattawan High School after a quick break on the Mattawan Wildcats Network.
Good luck to the Mattawan Wildcats from the staff and management at Main Street Pub, Mattawan's local stop for food and fun. For 20 years, Main Street Pub has been the official pregame and postgame stop of the Mattawan Wildcats, offering salads, soups and chili, apps, sandwiches, wraps, flatbreads, main burgers. Order online for pickup or stop in. We're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Hey, and don't forget, Main Street Pub gift cards make great gifts. Main Street Pub, exit 66, just north of I-94. Go Wildcats! Hundreds of vehicles. Tapper has them. 2 Pawpaw locations. Tapper has them. Looking for Buick, Chevy, or GMC? Tapper has them. Looking for Ford F-150, Ford Escape, Explorer, or the reimagined Bronco? Tapper has them. 2 Pawpaw locations with new and pre-owned vehicles, expert service, and on-the-spot financing. Tapper has them. Tapper Buick, Chevy, and GMC, and Tapper Ford. Get to the Pawpaw exit 60 off I-94. Tapper Automotive, proud sponsor of the Mattawan Wildcats.
Welcome back to Mattawan High School, where the final quarter of play is underway. The Wildcats outscoring Lakeview 16-15 in that third quarter. Is a steal here for Kiesling, and he's going to try a spin move, drive, and he's going to draw the foul and head to the line for a pair of free throws. Foul's going to be on Crawford. That's his second. Team 5th now for the Spartans. A delay on the court here as looks like the trainer for the Wildcats is helping out a couple of Spartans as Kiesling's awaiting his 2 free throw attempts. Big third quarter for the sophomore forward. He had half of Mattawan's points, 8 of them to be exact. As the quarter-by-quarter breakdown here, Mattawan trailed 9-8 after the first quarter, and a big second frame is really the difference here between the Spartans and Wildcats. 17-7, Lakeview's offense exploded for in that quarter, including that buzzer-beating three that was really a dagger with an 11-point lead heading to the half, as Kiesling's going to miss the first. Mattawan played strong in that third quarter, but a big 10-point deficit here. They need points, and they need them fast, as Kiesling were awaiting that second free throw attempt. Looks like it's Drake Morris. Got a little gauze pad on his knee. He's going to stay in the game as Kiesling snaps the streak. He had missed 3 in a row, but he nails that one. Leads at 9 now for the Spartans, as some good defense there by DeBoer. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. Good quick hands from the senior guard, and now Spartans try to inbound it to Crawford and be stolen away by DeBoer. DeBoer sprinting up the floor, looking for some help. Kicked out onto the right wing. Here's a drive and a layup attempt there. Big bucket for Mattawan. It's going to be Jonathan Gurgley. 45 seconds gone by. 3 points now in this frame for Mattawan. Leads at 7 for the Spartans. Inside to Dennis. Too strong with the right hand. Rebound to Kiesling. Here come the Wildcats facing a 7-point deficit now with 1 minute gone by in the fourth quarter. Chance to make this a ball game on this possession. Martinick trying to work the offense near the top of the key. He's going to back away from Olds. Get some help in Kiesling, who comes out from his post position, trying to work that block again. Drive, DeBoer, jumper, short. Rebound, Crawford. Spartans head the other way with that 7-point lead. Minute 20 gone by now in the fourth quarter. Mattawan looking for their first win of this 2021 campaign. As that long three from Crawford is going to be off the mark. DeBoer picks up a rebound. They're going to call a foul on Morris. It's his third, as DeBoer drew that foul after that rebound. So 41-34 is the score. Spartans lead the Wildcats here with 6:28 to go in the fourth quarter, as Mattawan trying to claw back in this one with just over 6 minutes to go now. Martinick trying to get it across the timeline. Gets it up to Foster, now to Hubbard. Hubbard over to Martinick. Quick pass into the lane. Drive there by Kiesling, and he's going to go up and draw the foul. Kiesling 3 for 6 tonight from the stripe, as him and Hubbard down low have been giving the Spartans some fits at times. Kiesling nails the first. He's up to double figures now, 10 points. He's got now tied for a game high with Jashawn Bogarty, 10 points each, as Kiesling's second one rattles around. So still 50% from the line is the sophomore Kiesling. 6-point lead now for the Spartans, and they have the basketball. Crawford in the corner looking for Dennis down low, and now got a reach-in foul on Hubbard as he tried to slap that one away. Mattawan's 5th foul, as they are in the bonus, but the Spartans aren't quite there. Bogarty will inbound just under his hoop. Tries to get it in to Muller. It's going to be stolen away, and now they call a foul, it looks like, on Kiesling. Or check that, on Muller. Looked like it was on Kiesling, but he's going to head to the line. It's going to be on Muller after the ball was stolen away. He was called for the reach-in, so more free throw attempts here for the sophomore. Again, 50%, 4 for 8 tonight from the line. Front end of the 1-and-1's going to be off the mark. Rebound to the Spartans. 5:55 to go. 41-35. Spartans lead. Olds with the ball on the left wing. Fakes the pass inside. Will go back out to Bogarty. Now Dennis. Over to Olds, works around to Dennis screen. He's going to drive, kick out into the corner. Crawford into the wing, thinks about a three. Back out to Muller. Now it's Bogarty. Over to Dennis, top of the key. Hand off to Crawford, works around a screen, going to drive, floater in the lane with the right hand. That one rattles around, it's good. Crawford, who's been lethal from deep. It's his first 2-point field goal of the night. He's got 11, make it a game-high 11, leads back to 8. Spartans have spread the wealth pretty good here as Foster will drive, kick out to DeBoer. He'll go right-handed runner to the lane, can't get that to go, but it's going to be, guess who, Ryan Kiesling cleaning up the glass. He's got 14, lead back to 6 for the Spartans after that Kiesling bucket. Mattawan looking to make some noise here. It's a 2-possession game, and we're going to have a timeout. Lakeview's going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Mattawan Wildcat Network.
Hundreds of vehicles. Tapper has them. 2 Pawpaw locations. Tapper has them. Looking for Buick, Chevy, or GMC? Tapper has them. Looking for Ford F-150, Ford Escape, Explorer, or the reimagined Bronco? Tapper has them. 2 Pawpaw locations with new and pre-owned vehicles, expert service, and on-the-spot financing. Tapper has them. Tapper Buick, Chevy, and GMC, and Tapper Ford. Get to the Pawpaw exit 60 off I-94. Tapper Automotive, proud sponsor of the Mattawan Wildcats.
You've got big dreams. Go after them at Southwestern Michigan College. With on-campus housing, a safe, welcoming environment, and a beautiful campus, SMC is the perfect place to start. SMC can put you on the path to the high-wage, high-demand career you dream of for a fraction of the cost of universities. Whatever you want to do, it's a go with Southwestern Michigan College. Apply for free now to start in January or next fall. Visit swmich.edu to get going today.
Welcome back to Mattawan High School, where your Wildcats trail 43-37 to the Battle Creek Lakeview Spartans. 4:51 to go in this final quarter. Spartans ball out of the timeout. Crawford with it on the left wing. Wildcats have clawed back, made it a 2-possession game here in the final quarter. As Bogarty will dribble back near the timeline, set things up here for the Spartans. Mattawan into the bonus. Lakeview's picked up 8 fouls. Wildcats also with some fouls to give on the other end. 4:25 to go. Is Lakeview content with running out some clock here, leading by 6. Mattawan looking to play some tight defense. Still a lot of time left. 4:15 to go, but a long possession here for the Spartans out of the timeout. Olds with it now. Martinick on him. Olds finds a cutting Crawford. He's going to pick up his dribble, find some help. And it's going to be Olds out to Bogarty, who's going to reset things now. Under 4 to go. Extremely long possession here. Bogarty, spin move. He's going to drive, hand off to Dennis off the glass for 2, and he's going to go to the line. Dennis gets the layup to go, and he's going to head to the stripe for the 3-point play. So how about that from the Lakeview Spartans there out of the timeout? About 50-second possession without a shot, and then Dennis finds a good look down low after a great pass from Jay-Sean Bogarty. And now he's going to head to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. He's going to rattle around. Big rebound there for Hubbard. Mattawan trails by 8. 3:45 to go. Mattawan looking for some points here on this possession. Foster over to Hubbard. Hubbard back to Dennis. He's going to kick out to Foster for a 3, and that one's good. Big 3 for Andrew Foster. His second 3 of the game. He's got 6. And that's what the Wildcats needed. 5-point deficit now, 45-40. Mattawan trails here at home. Lakeview playing on back-to-back nights. So Wildcats looking to give the Spartans back-to-back losses, and they're going to call a foul, but it was before the shot attempt from Bogarty. It's going to go against Foster. It's Foster's 4th as he's in a little bit of trouble. Excuse me, DeBoer's 4th. And DeBoer's got 6 points, so Wildcat head coach Josh Brown grabs the clipboard. He wants to draw something up here as We're inside a timeout. We'll keep it here. It's going to be a full timeout on the floor. 45-40 is the score. Spartans lead the Wildcats as Ryan Kiesling has absolutely exploded here in the second half for the Wildcats. He's got now a game high 14 points, all of which coming in this second half, 8 in the third quarter and now 4 in this fourth quarter. And Andrew Foster, just 6 points tonight, but they're on a couple of big threes, one in the second quarter and one just now here in the fourth quarter. Cut that deficit down to 5. As if Lakeview has the basketball right now. We're inside this timeout. Mattawan 0-2, looking for their first win of the season after a tough 2019-2020 season again as reigning district champions from 2019. They upended Kalamazoo Central, who had been the perennial district winner for 5 years straight. He's now at the line shooting the 1-and-1 Bogarty. He's going to make the first. He's got 11 now, tied for a team high with Aiden Crawford. Crawford off the bench with 3 threes tonight. Bogarty's second attempt off the front rim, back rim, and rattles in. So 2 for 2 there for Jashawn Bogarty. Lead back up to 7 for the Spartans. Mattawan basketball here, 3:08 to go. Around a screen on the left side. Now to DeBoer, top of the key. Kick out to Foster, thought about it, now to DeBoer. DeBoer, couple of dribbles, now he's gonna look to drive himself, kicks it out, and it's gonna be thrown away. Turnover there for the Wildcats with a 7-point deficit and time dwindling. Now it's gonna be Spartan basketball as Mattawan's gonna run a press here. They need a steal with 2:50 to go. Spartans get it across the timeline, 2-on-1 the other way. Bogarty goes inside on Hubbard. Hubbard swats it away, but going to be called for the foul as now leading scorer tonight for the Spartans will head to the charity stripe for 2 more free throw attempts and a 7-point lead. Bogarty 2 for 2 on his last trip in the single bonus. This one off the front iron, won't go. Mattawan fortunate there, still a 7-point deficit for the Wildcats, 2:46 to go in the third quarter. Bogarty's second free throw try on the way, off the front iron, no good. Rebound by Hubbard. Here come the Wildcats trailing by 7. Martinick across the timeline, dribbles it off his foot, is going to be able to pick it back up. He's going to hand off to DeBoer, he dribbles it off his foot, and they're going to call it over and back. DeBoer thought Crawford had touched it, but the official says DeBoer was the last man to touch it. So now back-to-back turnovers for the Wildcats. On their last 2 possessions, 2:30 to go. Lakeview with the ball. Bogarty. They get double teamed here by Martinick and DeBoer. He's going to dribble away from it now. It's going to be stolen away by Kiesling. A big steal there for the sophomore forward. Martinick the other way. He's going to drive, go up strong, and they're going to call a charging violation. Ball's going to head the other way. 3 straight turnovers now for Mattawan as Carson Ford is going to check in for Hubbard. Lakeview inbounds the basketball. Good job getting the steal on the other end by Kiesling, and Mattawan can't just hold on to it on the other end, as now we're going to have a reach-in foul and heading to the line here. Looks like it's going to be Jerry Olds. It's going to be Martinick's third. Jerry Olds at the line. He's got 2 points tonight. And back in the third quarter as this one's going to bounce around a couple of times on the rim. Won't go for Lakeview. So Mattawan, chances to take advantage of these missed free throws. Still just a 7-point deficit, 2:14 to go. And Olds made it, but they're going to call a lane violation on Jaden Dennis. So free throw's not going to count there. The lead stays at 7 for the Spartans. Mattawan basketball here, 2:05 to go. Josh Brown and the Wildcats need a bucket here. Martinick, long pass to Foster. It's going to be stolen away by Olds. And now up to Bogarty. Bogarty's going to go in for the layup in the right hand, easy too. For Jay-Sean Bogarty. He's got 14, and that's 4 turnovers in a row for Mattawan in this crucial stretch of the game. They trail now by 9. DeBoer. Over to Foster now, over to Martinick. Thought about a 3. He's going to dribble away instead and set up the offense. 1:34 to go. DeBoer, right wing 3. That one's going to rattle around, won't go. Rebound to Aiden Crawford. 1:28 to go, and the Spartans trying to dribble this one away from the press. There's now Olds with it. Not much time to get across the timeline as Bogarty's going to be able to do so as Dennis with it on in the right corner, and he's going to draw a foul, and now he'll head to the line as Mattawan just trying to stop the clock and see if they can get some more possessions here with just 75 ticks to go. Foul's going to be charged to Foster. That's his second. Dennis's first free throw's good. He's got 5 points now. Leads back up to double figures. And he's 2 for 2 on that trip. So Lakeview made the free throws that time, leads back up to 11. Mattawan needs points and needs them quick. DeBoer nearly stolen away. Now this one's going to be stolen away by Muller. Then he gets it stolen away by Carson 4, and then trying to make a driving layup there. Looks like it's Kiesling. Indeed it was. He's going to head to the line for a couple of free throw attempts. Kiesling, again, 12 points. Team high 12 points for the Wildcats, and with 61 seconds to go, an 11-point deficit, he's going to try to cut into it. Can't do so on that first free throw attempt. Second free throw try is good for the sophomore. Give him 13. Now the lead's at 10 for the Spartans with 55 seconds to go. They're just trying to run this one out as much as they can. Bad pass there by Dennis, going to be stolen away by Kiesling. And now Josh Brown sprints to the official. He's going to want a timeout. He's going to draw something up. Looks like Hubbard's going to check into the game for the Wildcats as well. This one's going to be a full timeout. And so with that, 51-41 is the score. Spartans lead the Wildcats. We'll take a quick break on the Mattawan Wildcat Network.
One misstep on an icy sidewalk and ouch! If your credit card debt is on the same trajectory, stop your slide today. Transfer high-interest credit card balances to 0% APR for 12 months with Honor Credit Union. There's zero balance transfer fees, and you have the option to start earning 2% cash back on all new purchases. Stop the slide into debt today at honorcu.com.
Subject to credit approval. See honorcu.com or call 800-442-2800 for details. Limited time offer. Insured by NCUA.
Out of the timeout, it's going to be Wildcat basketball. As we'll see what Coach Brown and the Wildcats can do here with 48.1 seconds to go. So it's DeBoer, Martinick, Hubbard, Foster, and Kiesling on the floor for the Wildcats, trailing by 10. 38 seconds to go. Hubbard, left wing 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound to Dennis. He throws it back to Bogarty, who's going to try to run away from a few Wildcats, and it's going to be a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Martinick. Martinick with the reach-in foul as now Coach Brown's going to dig into his bench. Looks like Yetter. Yetter, Hultberg, Phelps. All looking to check in here as Bogarty's at the line. 28.7 to go. He'll be at the line for a pair of free throws here. As Spartans look like they're going to put this one on ice as Coach Brown's unloading his bench here. As Bogarty makes the first. Got 15 now. Second one's good as well for Bogarty. Give him 16 on the night, 25 seconds to go. It's Mattawan's bench, deep three there on the left wing from Owen Engel is going to be no good. Rebound to Muller, and it looks like Lakeview is just going to take this one across the timeline and dribble it out. And as indeed what tonight's leading scorer, Deshaun Bogarty, is going to do in his 16 points. Final score here from Mattawan High School. The Wildcats 53, or excuse me, the Lakeview Spartans 53, your Mattawan Wildcats 40.